there, I'd like to tell you about one of our biggest areas of specialization here at Life Counseling Institute, and that's the treatment of obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. First of all, what is OCD? It's an anxiety disorder characterized by obsessions and compulsions. Obsessions are thoughts you get in your head that cause a lot of anxiety, and you wish that they weren't there, or you wish that thought hadn't occurred to you. You wish that you didn't have this concern, that you didn't have this anxiety. Compulsions, which are also known as rituals or responses, are behaviors that you engage in after getting the bothersome thought that you do to try to get your anxiety to go back down. So a common example of this would be the case of contamination OCD, where maybe you're worried about dirt and germs, and so you wash your hands over and over to get your anxiety down. Sometimes, though, compulsions aren't an observable behavior. You can do them in your head, for example, by mentally reassuring yourself, or you might engage in the compulsion of ruminating or trying real hard to figure things out in such a way that your anxiety goes down. The media makes it seem like OCD is only about contamination and hand washing and checking and repeating things, or about making things symmetrical. Well, these forms of OCD do exist. That's actually kind of a stereotype of OCD because there's many forms of OCD, and people come in all the time with some new version, which is no cause for alarm because it's all still treatable. Perhaps the most common form of OCD we see these days is called harm OCD. This is where a person is afraid they'll actually hurt someone they care about. Having this thought is, of course, painful. They think, why would I think that? But it's incredibly common, and people are so relieved to hear that it's an anxiety disorder that the brain has thought up in an effort to actually keep loved ones safe. The most important thing to know about OCD is that it's very treatable using a form of therapy called ERP, or exposure and response prevention. This is a very specific form of therapy that most therapists are not trained in. So if you have OCD or any form of severe anxiety, it's important to find a therapist who's trained in this modality. If you're working with a therapist who is not trained in ERP, you can talk about your anxiety forever, but you won't get the results that you'd like to get. Our staff here is trained in this form of therapy, and we get pretty excited about treating it because the results come quickly and are just so easy to see. So to learn more about exposure and response prevention therapy, click on my video below on that subject. And if you'd like to make an appointment for a consultation to learn more, don't hesitate to give us a call, and we'll get you set up with a therapist who can help you. Thanks so much.